Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today we will talk about a sporty SUV, dynamic, beautiful, very attractive in one of the biggest car manufacturer group, Volkswagen Group. It's about the brand new CUPRA Terramar, and I have with me the plug-in hybrid version. In this video I will do a full review, interior, exterior, material quality. You will find out everything about this Terramar at the end of this video. Also, I will have a separate video where I drive the car. If you want to see it on the road, definitely check out that video as well. From my point of view, CUPRA grew a lot in the last years. I would say it's one of the car manufacturer that bring solid car on the market. It's shared the experience with Volkswagen Group, and it comes with a lot of technology, a lot of comfort feature, a lot of safety feature, good quality materials inside, and also an amazing design outside. So I think it has the best combination of price, quality, offer on the market these days when it comes to sporty car, when it comes to dynamic, crazy, aggressive looking cars. We will talk about the exterior design a little bit later. Before we start this review, I want to give you some technical data and the price so you will know about the car and what this Terramar offer. First of all, this car is built in Hungary. It's built on the same platform as new Audi Q3, which will come and already released, but will come on the market probably on sale in the next months. I didn't see it, but the cool part is that because this is on the same platform, basically I drive that new Audi Q3. This is really interesting. Now, also it's a build on the same platform as the new Volkswagen Tiguan. It's kind of having the same size. And when I talk about size, this is around 7 centimeters longer than Formentor. So it's a little bit slightly bigger, and also it's built on the different platform. So Formentor is built on the older platform. This is built on the new platform, which Tiguan and also the new Q3 it's built. Anyway, the car comes also with sport suspension and progressive steering at standard. So keep in mind, 10 millimeters lower than Tiguan. So this car, it's kind of built not only to look more dynamic, beautiful, sporty, but it's also built to be more sporty and more dynamic. That's why this car as standard come with sport suspension, and also they are 10 millimeters lower to give you that nice dynamic feeling, which we will talk in a test drive video. So definitely check out that video. Also progressive steering as standard, but optional. The good part is that because they are in Volkswagen Group, they give you the option to have the DCC, dynamic chassis control, with 2-valve system on the dampers, which is incredible. I mean, that DCC, if you have the money, I really recommend you to get it, because you can set up between 15 levels of comfort. You can make it super comfortable, you can make it super stiffer, and I think this is one of the greatest invention in terms of suspension on the market in the last years. So DCC optional, it's a great plus for this car. Now it comes in a few options. When it comes to powertrain, you cannot get the diesel version. That's kind of a disadvantage, but you have a 1.5 liter TSI mild hybrid 150 horsepower, which is the entry-level base version. Then you have the 2 liter TSI 204 horsepower all-wheel drive, or 265 horsepower all-wheel drive as VZ. And also you have the version that I have with me, which is the 1.5 liter TSI. It's a plug-in hybrid version, 204 horsepower, which we will talk in a second, because it's a plug-in hybrid. It comes also with the battery. I will give you the info in a second. And also as a plug-in hybrid, you can get a more powerful version, 272 horsepower as a VZ. Now the prices, the starting price for the entry level, the mild hybrid 1.5 start at 36,099 euro, and then you add the options. The great part on CUPRA is the fact that you have a lot of options, a lot of configuration, so you can choose whatever option you want, and we will talk a little bit later about that when we get inside the car. Then the VZ price, it's starting at 48,665 euro, and the Terramar VZ, the most expensive version, with all that package, with brakes, different brakes with different color on brake calipers and much more performance orientated look, It's starting at 56,000 euro. The car that I have with me, because I have kind of the entry level, but it's the plug-in hybrid, the starting price is 42,860 euro. From here you add optional. Of course, this car have a lot of optional, which we will talk in this video a little bit later, but I think this is the most balanced version that you can get. Anyway, let's talk about the car that I have with me. It comes with a 1.5 liter TSI 4 cylinders in line, plus one electric motor, 116 horsepower, and the petrol engine, it's 150 horsepower, but the total power is 204 horsepower, 350 Newton meters, combined with a 6-speed automatic transmission DSG, special for those e-hybrid systems. Also, the top speed of the car, 205 km per hour, 0 to 108.3 seconds. Range of the car, only in electric, up to 120 km VLTP, which is impressive. Also, what is impressive is that the battery capacity is 25.8 kWh, brute but usable 19.7 kWh. It's incredible. I mean, for a plug-in hybrid to have such a big batteries these days, it's really impressive. And you see in the whole lineup from Volkswagen Group, they bring this new plug-in hybrid system, which allow the cars to drive over 100 km in electric mode, which is impressive. Consumption of the car estimated 0.5 liter plus 17.6 kWh from the battery, when you have enough battery, of course. And the charging speed, again, super impressive, like in all other Volkswagen Group cars, 11 kW in AC and up to 50 kW in DC. So the cool part is that you can charge this plug-in hybrid also in DC, not only AC as it was before, and also in other cars. The trunk space on the plug-in hybrid, 400 liters, but on the entry-level version 1.5 mile hybrid you get up to 530 liters. CO₂ emission 10 grams, fuel tank capacity 45 liters, turning circle 11.5 meter. Also, it comes with independent suspension MacPherson, and also on the rear independent multi-link suspension. That's also, you can add the DCC, and then you get the damping with 2-valve system, compression and rebound, which is also, yeah, incredible. I always recommend you to get that DCC if you have the possibility, and if you buy a car from Volkswagen Group. And also CUPRA, it's great that they offer on this Terramar this option. So I will definitely add that and probably take out something else. I don't know, maybe the panoramic glass roof, which will cost you around almost 1,000 euro. This car doesn't have it, but in replace, instead of panoramic glass roof, probably will be better to get the DCC. Anyway, those are the most important technical data and information. Let's go outside, let's talk a little bit about the exterior design, then we will go inside and we will talk about the interior, material quality, multimedia, and yeah, so on. Alright guys, so first of all, as always, we start with the key. This is the key, basically the same key as you see it on Skoda and also Volkswagen. I really like the key. I think, why would you change something that it's already look and work quite fine? What you can do with the key, of course, unlock the car and open the trunk, because it comes with automatic liftgate. I will show you in a second, but the car comes also with keyless entry, so you don't have to press all the time buttons on the key. When you unlock the car, it comes also with a very nice animation. In the nighttime it looks really cool, and you can see also on the front and also on the rear it looks really interesting. I will try to add some images on the screen, or I hope my editor will add some image on the screen from the nighttime so you can see them a little bit better. They look really good, and as you probably know, Volkswagen Group, now Audi, it's one of the best in terms of lighting system on the market, and also now CUPRA become for sure in the top 5, top 10 when it comes to lighting system and also animations. So this CUPRA Terramar, it's no farther away from one of the best design when it comes to lighting system. Of course, full LED, everything is LED. Now open the trunk, press this button, and the trunk, it's opening super quick. This is something that I like very much. It's one of the quickest trunk opening that I see until now. And also, if you want to close it, you have to hold it all the time, otherwise the trunk will stop in the middle. So you press it and then it will lock. Also, you can hold the unlock button if you want to open all the windows. In the front, the car comes with double glass, by the way. I don't know if you can see it. On the rear, it comes with normal glass. And also, if you want to close all the windows at once, you just press the button and the windows will be closed. It comes also with electric folding mirror, which is great when you unlock the car and lock the car. This is very useful when you park at tight parking lots. Also, the cool and interesting thing is the mirror. It's quite small. I will show you a little bit later. Then of course you can unlock it from here. With the finger here you lock it, here you unlock it just like that. You come here and you unlock the car. Now, very interesting, guys, is that the sound of the doors in comparison with other car manufacturers or with other cars is that, hear this out, it sounds very good, not only on the rear but also on the front. The both doors sound identical. In other cars usually the back door sound better and the front door sound less better, but here the sound is quite good, so the quality is very good. I like that. Let's talk a little bit about the exterior design, and in the same design language as CUPRA uses in the last years, they kind of keep the tradition, also this Terramar with the other design. For example, you already saw probably on my channel the Tavascan or also Formentor. They look basically pretty much similar. I love this aggressive look. It's a modern look. I think it's up to date, up to 2025. I think the young people will love this car, love driving on the street, because it's a car that you can get proud when you're driving on the street. It has beautiful lines, aggressive lines, sporty lines. I don't know, I really like it. I really think it's something that you will be quite happy and quite proud to drive on the streets. Lovely, lovely lines, and everything. It's so unique and it doesn't look like any other car. So it's basically a Tiguan with a different shape and different body. And yeah, now it's depending also a lot of personal preference, but for me, CUPRA have a special place in my heart when it comes to designs and when it comes to what they did in the last years. Look at the front end, for example, how beautiful, how aggressive is the hood, and the headlamps and the bumper, everything look extremely special and nice. Anyway, also the interesting thing is the fact that the ground clearance seems to be quite high, which I quite like that, even though it's 10 millimeters lower than Tiguan, but is not more sportier than Formentor, and Formentor sit a little bit lower, but also with the sport suspensions. Anyway, 20-inch rims, by the way, they look really cool on the car. You can choose from 18 to 20, and those are 20, and they look quite nice. And if you want to have a car more efficient and less consumption, you can get the 18 one. But yeah, I think the 20 look just fabulous, and all the design of the rims that you can choose online, they look really good. On the roof here, we don't have a panoramic glass roof, but you can get it for around 1,000 euro optional. You can also open it. Here you have the roof rails in black glossy, the radio antenna, modern and nice. Here on the back, you have this spoiler extended on the back, really sporty, really nice, with beautiful lines around here. You have a wiper, you have heated window on the rear, and also tinted windows on the side. Also the transition between the windows in black glossy look really nice. Here around the window, surprisingly, I didn't expect to find this rubber around here. I was expect to have also something like black glossy. I think it will look a little bit better, like more complete design, but you don't notice it if you don't look in details like I do right now. Here on the back, you have those beautiful tail lights and also the turning signal, kind of a three-dimensional look. It looks really interesting. Terramar writing on the side, so you know which car, which model it is. But man, it looks so good. One of my favorite tail lights. Here's the fog lamp, reverse light on the both sides, LED. It goes across the back of the car, this LED, and then in the middle, the logo, it's illuminated, and it's also inside kind of the tail lights. It looks really fine, man. I mean, when it comes to lighting system, this is one element that I love about this Terramar, and in general about CUPRA cars on the last years. Really, really nice. CUPRA writing in a copper color on the back, really nice, and a little bit lower LED lights on the number plate, of course, and you have the reverse camera right there. I'll show you when we get inside. Some light reflectors on the side. The car comes with 6 sensors on the rear, also 6 on the front, some light reflector, and down here they kind of simulate a nice aggressive bumper without exhaust pipes, and it looks really cool. You can see this kind of simulation of air diffuser. You can get a hook also as well if you wanna, if you have a trailer, you can pull up to 2,200 kilograms, which is great. And also the bumper, man, it looks so aggressive, so nice. Yeah, it looks pretty good. On the right side, you have the tank, 45-liter tank here. You can open it, but the engine is on right now. But here is the fuel tank, petrol, 45 liters. And a little bit lower, we have those handles, which look also really interesting, really sleek. Even though they are not integrated into the doors, which I would like to see in the future, they are also pretty sleek, so they are not so big. So they will help also the aerodynamic of the car. A little bit forward, we have the mirror, which is smaller than we have in other car like brothers. On Tiguan it's a little bit bigger, and also, for example, Skoda use bigger mirrors, but that's a good thing. Somehow it's good because when you drive fast at high speed on the highway, it's much more aerodynamic, so you won't hear too much noise from the mirror cap. Here is the turning signal, LED. Here you have the camera for 360 degrees camera. I will show you when we get inside. And the blind spot, by the way, is not here, guys. The blind spot light, it's inside. I will show you in the test drive, and also I will try to show you when we get inside. On the windshield, we have there the sensor for light and raining, and we have a camera. The car have a camera that read the traffic speed limit signs and all work with all that safety features, stay between the lanes, accelerate, brake, keep the distance, and so on. Also, surprisingly, on this Terramar, we don't have that plastic protection around the wheels. We have it down under the doors, but we don't have it around the wheels. So if you scratch it around here, you will have to repaint the wing or wherever area but you have to repaint it the whole part. The good thing is that it looks good because it's a complete design, so it looks kind of complete, but the downside is that you cannot change only the plastic in case it's happening. Another thing that I want to point out, what I love a lot about CUPRA cars, and I don't want to forget to say that, is the fact that they offer also matte colors, and I would love to have the car in matte color. I love matte color. I think it looks fantastic, and also with this design, with this sporty design, a matte color will look really lovely on this Terramar. So definitely take this into consideration when you buy one car like that. So a little bit lower, 20-inch rims. As I said, you can configure it in which rims you want. Those look really good, and they have also other options which look also really interesting, but I think those fit pretty nice with the car. On the front, ventilated brake discs, normal brake calipers. The car uses also Hankook tires. Those are the Ventus Evo. Those are the summer tires, and they are one of the best tires on the market these days when it comes to rolling and so on. They have a great rating. On the rear, ventilated brake discs, normal brake calipers. The Terramar VZ comes standard with those brake calipers, if you remember, in paint, in colors, and they write there CUPRA. And also, if I'm not wrong, they have 4 pistons on the front or something like that. I don't remember exactly. Anyway, on the front, the hood looks phenomenal. And you have also this logo here. It fits so good. Here we have optional matrix LED headlamps. They come optional. On standard come with full LED, but optional you can get matrix LED headlamps, which are adaptive in the nighttime and also can avoid other traffic participants. I will show you that in a separate video. Definitely check out that video as well. I love this kind of triangle turning signal, which turn in daytime running light. They look really cool. And then inside you can see here the main matrix headlamps. A little bit lower, the fog lamp in the same temperature of color as the headlamps. 6 sensors on the front, as I said. And here on this area we have some huge air intakes. Look at this, the car have those big air intakes to improve the aerodynamic. And then going in the front, really special grille, really interesting, different than other cars. Also it has this kind of a shark nose around here. A little bit lower you have the front camera. Here is the radar for all the safety features, emergency brake and all that, autopilot, travel assist. And here the grille, it's huge basically. I can fit in my whole hand inside there, and they are not active, they are passive, so that means the air will go directly to the radiators and pull down different parts. But overall, it looks interesting. It looks quite aggressive and sporty. Now here on the left side, we have the charging port, AC 11 kilowatt and DC up to 50 kilowatt. You can charge the car. So you're probably wondering how it looks under the hood. From here you open the hood. It's a small hood and it's also automatically, which is great. And here's the magic happen, guys. This is the petrol engine, 150 horsepower. And here is the high voltage system with all you see with orange here, plus the electric motor and 204 horsepower in total. It's a front wheel drive, but yeah, this is the way it looks. There is a fuse box. Here's the liquid cooling for the wipers, liquid cooling for the engine. And here's the air filter. And yeah, this is the way it looks under the hood. As you saw before, automatic lift gate on the trunk. So this is the space. Up here you have a button from where you close the trunk. You have two manual handles to close this trunk. This is the entrance, quite square, quite big. So yeah, from the entrance point of view, it's more than enough space to carry big items without any problem. So yeah, it looks quite good. At the entrance here you have some plastic. You have around 1-2 centimeters deepness, but it's almost a flat floor, which is very good because you can fit in here your items without any problem. You have LED on both sides, which will illuminate the trunk very well. You have hooks in the corners, you have hooks down, and also you have here hooks in these areas. Some storage space here where you can put some repair kit or medical kit. Here on the left side, the interesting part is that we have a 12-volt port. So the car comes with a 12-volt port, very useful. And that's not all. It comes with a socket, man, incredible. How many cars these days offer you a socket in the trunk? This is a big plus. So yeah, great job, CUPRA. Under the floor, you have less space because this is the plug-in hybrid version. That's the downside, but you still have left on the right side a little bit here lower some storage space where you can add different items, but down there is the batteries, the fuel tank and so on. It doesn't have too much space. Another thing that I like in the trunk is the quality of this carpet around here. It feels pretty good quality. Now if you want to fold down the seats, you can fold it to 40-20-40, which is fantastic because if you want to carry long items, you press this button here, you push it forward like that, and then you can carry big items without any problem, like skis or wherever, and in the same time you have two passengers. This is a big plus if you want to fold down those seats around here. If I'm not wrong, I have to go on the side, so I cannot do it from the trunk, right? Because you don't have any more that button here, you see that? Because there is the seat belt that stay in place. Let me show you. So if you want to fold down those seats, you cannot do it from here. So that's kind of the only downside. You have to go here, and you see this strap here. You just pull this strap, and now you fold it down, and it's also stay fixed. And let me go and do that on the other side as well. So you cannot do it from here. You have to come here and then pull this just like that, and then you push it down, and then it's locked in place. And the good part is that when they are locked in place, it's much more safe than when they stay loosey around here. And this is the space, this is the way it looks when you fold it down. It's almost a flat floor, but still plenty of space to carry big items without any problem in the trunk here. And also the transition between the seats, it's lovely. It's really good made. So yeah, practicality, it's also very good. On the side, if you open the door, you have a pretty good space here, not huge, but pretty good space to go inside. And this is how it looks from this angle. Also here, good transition. I like this transition, it's very smooth. And also the quality here and here with some textile material is very good. On the legs room, you have some storage space. Even though the transmission tunnel is huge, you still have some left storage space around there to put different items. Now here on the door, you have one window from one piece, and if you want to fold it down, you can fold it. It goes slow, not so quick, but the good part is that it goes almost all the way down, which is very useful. And now go back up. It's pretty quick. The design on the door, it's quite nice, very unique. I didn't see on any other car something similar with this copper around here, with this finger handle, which look great. Here you have a speaker, you have another speaker down here. Very good quality material around here, and here you have also pretty soft material, which I like very much. And a little bit higher you have also this trim, which is really interesting. Even though it's plastic, it has this interesting trim. A little bit lower, pretty good storage space right here. You can put your drinks. Entrance, as you saw before, it's quite fine. Not so big, but it's quite fine. And I like very much that at the entrance here on the both sides, you have some storage space where you can put different items. And the seat belt has his own space here. This is awesome because you don't have to always hold the seat belt when you fold down the seats. Plus, you have the possibility to adjust the seats, to recline the seats straight or recline a little bit. Here and here, there are around 5 centimeters difference. So you can pull this strap and then you can leave it like that. Look at this difference. It's around 15 to 20 centimeters difference. So you can make it straight if you need more space in the trunk. So you can leave it like that. And this is so useful. This is the first level, and there it's all the way on the back, by the way, to make an idea. And then if you pull it and push it, you can go all the way on the back, so you have a much more relaxing and comfortable position. This is the entrance, by the way, pretty big. Those are the seats. You have also a few configuration, a few options when it comes to the seats. So you can choose between a few configurations. You can go for the animal leather, or you can go for this, which is a microfiber with ecological leather on the side. From my point of view, I think those are kind of the best option, and I will go with this configuration. The design is beautiful, the quality is great, and yeah, I like also the way they look. Also, the seats, another good part on the seats is that you can adjust them from here, so you can move them forward or backward. So the car, not only that it's set up, look at this, it's not only that it's set up to be sporty and nice and dynamic, but also it's very practical. Look at this. You can put this like that and you win a lot of space in the trunk. So for example, if you need more space in the trunk, you can put the seats like that and you win a huge amount of space. So if you want to carry bigger items in the trunk, this will be a great solution. It's kind of complicated to do that with one hand, but I'm happy that I can show you that. Plus the seats have side support here. The middle part, the middle seats, it's quite good. It's quite bright. And also here you have also an armrest with 2 cup holders. And of course the transmission tunnel, which is relatively big. Behind the front seats you have also this interesting design plus some textile material. Basically here this is kind of ecological leather, and then here you have some plastic behind the back seats. Anyway, going inside, close the door. Basically I have to go behind myself because I already adjust the seat in my driving position, so I have to go here. But before that we have some vents here. Man, look at the vents, they're so interesting. They have this copper color around here, they feel good. They are small, but yeah, very useful. Here you have the temperature, you can set it up, and a little bit lower you have 2 USB-C ports down here, which is very useful. Regarding the space, I already adjust in my driving position the seats. This is my space. I'm 173 centimeters and I have more than enough space. I can stretch the legs under the front seats and I sit here very comfortable, no problem. For me, look at this, I still have 5, almost 6 fingers over my head. So it's very good position. By the way, regarding the position, you have also a very good position on the back here. Probably one of the best sporty seats on a back car. You know why I say that? Because they have these side supports and you feel almost like you are on a front seat, to be honest, and I like that. And I have support down here. Yeah, very good position, and you can also adjust them if you want to put it straight or a little bit more or all the way on the back. And I have such a good comfort here, and I like this shoulder support. I have like a shoulder support, it feels great. You have also a pretty big window here, and with this window you have quite good visibility. I like it. Also the armrest is soft, You have also this ambient light here on the doors, which I will show you in the nighttime. They look really cool with those triangles. And yeah, of course up here we have the handle, we have the hook, and the car comes with a textile material, pretty good quality. It's very similar with what we see on Volkswagen Group. And also up here we have LED. Quite nice, quite nice. Now let's go in the middle. Let's see the middle here. This is the space behind myself. This is the space. This is a little bit more back, or they are almost the same. This is the, by the way, before we go there, the space on the head, it's less here in the middle, maybe 5 fingers, but I can stretch my hand completely, left, stretch my hand completely. So it's quite nice, and surprisingly, even though it's a little bit stiffer on the back and even lower, a little bit stiffer, I sit here really good. Wow, surprising. I mean, I don't feel uncomfortable. I feel like I can stay here for medium trips without any problem. Then let's talk a little bit about the dashboard design, which from my point of view, it's perfectly designed to have a good visibility from the driver point of view, and also pretty good ergonomy. And it's also modern and nice looking. Even the center console, the screen is tilted to the driver, it's great. You have this steering wheel which looks sporty and nice. The cockpit, which shows you, digital cockpit, which shows you a lot of information, and also this beautiful design on the dash with the lines, and everything look extremely modern and nice from my point of view. Here in the front, you saw before, double glass on the front. You have also different, even though the design is very similar with the back door, we have different materials. On the upper side, we have soft material here, no more plastic, everywhere is soft. The same handle. Here you have also the same quality material as on the back, plus the ambient light here, soft material here, and then we have the Sennheiser speakers. Those are optional, very good sound system. Another speaker down here. Here we have the button to electrically adjust the mirrors, heated mirrors, folding mirrors. Here we have the button for the windows, lock the windows, and a little bit lower we have storage space here where you can put different items. And here is plastic. If I remember well, on Skoda and also on Volkswagen Tiguan, we have some textile carpet material, so that's a difference. Not sure if it's a big deal, depending now, but yeah, it's a difference. The entrance, it's relatively big. Down here we have CUPRA writing with gray, and this is an LED in the nighttime. It looks really cool. Aluminum pedal on this version look also great. Even the carpets, they are writing CUPRA sustainable materials, contain eco nil regenerative nylon. So this is great. I mean, even the carpets, they make it from regenerative material. And the cool part is that not only the carpets, but also the seats with this ecological leather. They use a lot of sustainable materials. Electric adjustable seats, not only for the driver, but also for the passenger. You have to set here the position. You have 3 positions to set the electric position of the seats. You can adjust the lumbar position. You can adjust the seats in every position you want from here. Very simple. So this is cool. This is the way it looks when you go inside. And those are the seats in the front in the same CUPRA interesting aliens design, if I can call it like that. It looks really interesting. The headrest, very soft, and I like that. I really like how soft it is, like a pillow with this design from CUPRA right here. And then in the middle you have this microfiber, and on the side you have the ecological leather with a side support. But overall they are also a little bit extended and come outside a little bit in the middle, and they give you a very nice position when you sit on them. Here you have the controllers and the buttons to set and turn on the lights and the fog lamps on the side, which is very useful and very simple to use. I like that. We put it on auto. A little bit higher we have soft material here, recycled materials, and also everywhere here you have rubber. So soft material also on the dash. The vents look great. I mean, they are really interesting. Really interesting. And also here you have this design. I don't know, it's really interesting. And also on the dash, on the center console here, you have this interesting design. Anyway, let's go inside. Visibility around the windows is great. I like that. Good visibility in the mirror, even though they are not so big, but it's fine. The visibility, it's better to have good aerodynamic, and the visibility, I guess, it's quite fine. The A-pillar, it's also quite small, so you have a good visibility around the windows. Also pretty good visibility in the mirror, in the middle mirror, not bad. And around the windows in the back there, maybe a little bit of blind spot in the corners, but yeah, I guess it's fine. You have the car come also with a reverse camera standard, or you can get the 360 degrees camera optional. Here in the middle you have soft material again, this armrest, you can open it and you have huge amount of storage space here with an LED. So look at this, I can put half of my hands inside there. Center console, really interesting, as you see, really interesting design. Here you have also some copper, 2 cup holders, some storage space, electronic handbrake, physical button, auto hold, physical button, hazard light, physical button, perfectly placed here. A little bit higher traction control and lock button. Perfect, the fact that we have the ergonomy, it's great. I told you, we have physical button for the most important features. Here you can wireless charge your phone. This is great. And you have also 2 USB ports a little bit ahead, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. We have also those 2 vents, which look so cool in copper. I like them, and very well placed here. And here we have the glove box, which is huge, pretty big, a little bit higher, good quality material, very nice trim around here with this kind of alien skin design, I want to call it. And here we have the screen, which is tilted to the driver. This is perfect. The driver have such a good visibility. I feel like the car is designed for me. And this is supposed to be, because you want to see the best you can, all the information when you're driving, and you can change different things very easy, and everything, it's so good place here. So I think CUPRA have, from Volkswagen Group, the most tilted screen to the driver, and this is something that I love. So great job, guys. This is here. We will go to the multimedia in a second, so let me finish with this part. You can get optional head-up display. This one doesn't have. The steering will look fantastic from my point of view. I love the design. I mean, the quality is great. You have perforated this area. You have this kind of a copper design around here on the steering wheel with the logo. We have those physical button exactly where it's supposed to be. The start, stop engine button, it's here. The different driving modes, you can change it from here. You just press it and you go between CUPRA, individual, normal mode. You have 3 different driving modes, and you can go also here into the menu, and you can see you have comfort mode, have performance mode, and individual. And if you go to individual settings, you can individualize the steering wheel, the engine, the AC, and the air conditioning. But if the car would have the DCC, then will be even better, because then you can choose also the level of suspension and the comfort. A little bit higher physical button for the settings here, for example, for autopilot and travel assist. I will show you in a test drive video. Check out the test drive video to see how they work and how you set it. It's great that there are physical buttons also here on the right side. From here you can kind of customize the screen, and I will show you that also in a second. So from here, from those buttons, you can customize the view, so you can change it in many ways. I will show you in a second. And behind the steering wheel, we have those pedals from where you can change the gears manually if you want to do that. And on the right side, we have the stalk. So this is the gear selector. From here, you go in reverse, you go in sport mode, you go in drive. So all this stuff are very handy here behind the steering wheel. I like that. Also, we will talk a little bit more when we do the test drive about that. Now, regarding the digital cockpit, guys, you can kind of configure it, even though you can see a lot of informations right here. So you can see right now, you see the speed, the RPM. In the middle there, you see the temperature, and here you see the G meter. On the lower end here, you can see when the car is recuperating more energy, and of course plenty of info. But you can change the view in a more sporty way, so you can see the RPMs. So look at this, it looks so cool, more sporty look. And then you can configure it even those left and right. But you can kind of configure it what you would like to see on the left side, from temperature to oil temperature, water temperature to kilometers, or you can have the battery information, or you can have the consumption, scene start consumption, or scene start trip. So it's cool, but you can go also on the right side and you have the G meter, you have road guidance, compass, connection, mobile connection, media, or you can kind of close it. And of course the middle part where you can see consumption and different information, or you can see this driver assistant view. Which is great. Also the button for the heated steering wheel is right here on the steering wheel. I really like the screen. I think you see all the important informations right there without any problem. Good. A little bit higher, you have a handle here. You have also this sun visor protection plus the mirror and the LED light. Also we have SOS button, microphones, here we have LEDs, and the visibility in the mirror you already saw before. Let's go to the screen right now. This is around 13-inch screen. By the way, I forget to tell you, the car comes with LED lights around here and all over the dash. And it's great in the nighttime, it looks really cool. And the blind spot light, it's right here in this area. So it's no more on the mirror, it's right here. I will show you in the test drive video. Now, let's go to the screen. Here on the lower end, they keep these controllers for the temperature and also for the volume, which is very handy to change it. But down here, you have always on the screen those shortcuts for the climatic system, and you can go to climatic system very fast. You can change the vent speed, or you can change whatever other settings you want, where the air to go, how fast to go, to synchronize even the rear. So you can go on the rear and you can adjust those. And here we have the air care, AC maximum, heated steering wheel, and even here you can go in some extra settings, but very, very simple, very convenient, very quick to go into that menu. On the upper side, you can also slide from up down and you have some shortcuts here, which you can turn on and off. And you have also some informations from the car. And also up here, you have always on the screen some shortcuts. So you can also configure those shortcuts depend how you want it. So I add here the drive mode, so different driving modes. I add the battery where it shows you a lot of information about the battery. You can see also this energy flow information with whatever happened right now with the engine. It's running and it's charging the battery right now in this moment. And while you're driving, you can see a nice graphic with what happened with the energy in real time. Here you have the electric range. You have also the battery management. You can also preserve the battery levels for later. If you have enough battery, we don't have too much. You can drive in hybrid mode, or you can drive in electric mode if you want that, if you have enough battery. And you can also change the level of recuperation from low, automatic, or high. So this is great. We will talk about those in the test drive video. On the charging, you can set the maximum charge limit. You have the schedule the charging, the e-info, and on the settings you have the battery care mode, and you have a few other information right here, a few other settings. Good. The next one is the vehicle, which are the most important safety settings. You go to driver assistance system, park assist systems. You can find it here. You can set it up from here. You have also the smart assist systems, which have 2 pages, and you have the driver alerts. Of course, from here you can kind of turn on, turn off different safety features, and I like the graphic. It's very simple to understand. The vehicle here, you have all the settings of the car, from headlights, because we have the HD matrix LED headlamps. You have plenty of settings here to choose from. We have also automatic headlights in rain and some other settings, travel mode, right or left. If you go in other country like in England, you can switch to left or right. Then you have the mirror settings. We have the comfort lights and animation, coming home light, duration, and so on. And you have also on the lower end a few other settings, tail lights, off, animation. Let me leave it on animation, turning signal, classic or dynamic. Let's see, dynamic. Good. And then we have the tires with tire pressure. You have the mirrors. If you slide it right, you have the brakes here. We have windows, opening, closing, wipers, hybrid system with recuperation, and that's it. On the interior, you have some extra settings from instrument cluster. We have interior lights, and you have the seats right here. And that warning is from the seat belt, by the way. Status here, if the car has some error and driving data, you can see the information on the driving and the consumption around here, long term, short term, since fuel, and so on. So you can see all the infos around here. Anyway, then you have another two buttons. One is for the home. This is the home screen. You can also configure it. This is the second page, which gives you a lot of info, and you can set it very simple. Around here, if you hold it like that, you can switch and configure it how you want it. And by the way, guys, up here you have also this icon with P. If you go to park, you have the park assist, which I will show you in the test drive video how it works. And you have the cameras, 360 degrees camera, and here you can see plenty of information. You can see the side cameras, because we have the 360 degrees camera, the front camera, the rear camera, and also this lane traffic assist, which are very useful. And then the next one is for the menu, the main menu. Here you have all the settings of the car, from radio, telephone, full link. Here you connect your phone, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay wireless. I will show you in a separate video. We have the sound settings right here. You can set up the sound settings very easy, how you want it. The sound focus, you have everything you need around here. Then we have the CUPRA assist. You have the vehicle, which you saw before. We have the charging, which you saw before, the driving mode, the lights, because the car comes with an ambient light. You can choose the colors of the ambient light, or you can turn it off, or you can set it to drive mode. And I will show you in a separate video in the nighttime how these lights work. Then we have the settings. Here on the settings, you have all the general settings, units, language, time and date. Here it's on the network. You can also connect it to Wi-Fi, mobile device, information and configuration. So yeah, in general, those are the most important. On the second page, we still have the seat settings with heated seats, and you can put it on auto as well. And username, you can create username. Maintenance, you can set up and see when you have to make the service, or app updates. But in general, this is all. The only thing that's missing from here, you're probably wondering why I didn't show you the navigation, because this car doesn't have installed the navigation, but they have to install the navigation as an option. But the navigation from CUPRA, it's also very good. In the last years, you can see plenty of information, and it's basically same good as on the new Volkswagen cars. So yeah, in general, I think I show you and cover everything, guys. If you still have question, ask me down below. Whatever question you have, I will be really happy to answer you. And I hope the video was useful. I hope you get some useful information from here. From my point of view, a pretty good, solid car with a pretty good price, with the technology that you get from Volkswagen Group. So yeah, that was all. Don't miss out the test drive, because there I give you more information on how it's on the road, and the feeling, the suspension, the visibility, consumption, everything about that. So definitely check out that video. Thank you very much to all of you that watching my videos. Really appreciate. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. That will help me a lot. Stay safe, and we see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.